Fight man in boxing, led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
All right, man. Dmitry Bivol, manager, says that Canelo Alvarez really don't want the rematch. Will avoid the rematch with Dmitry Bivol. Some people say then Canelo trapped between Bivol and David Benavidez. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, this bell icon button. Check the Boxing News playlist. It's on the he did an interview on his own. He referenced that Canelo Alvarez said that he would fight Bivol in May. He said actions speak louder than words. He didn't. He said he thinks the fans, the network is on. Eddie Hearn wants it. He said he personally thinks Canelo wants it, but not Canelo team. Okay? Probably speaking about Eddie Reynoso. So at the end of the day, Canelo said that he wants the rematch. And September it's on deck. It's either got to be Benavidez or Dmitry Bivol. But people continue to give him a pass. I felt that he should be rematching Bivol right now. That Golovkin fight wasn't tough. He don't, but it is what it is. He said that his hands was hurting. His hands, his hands was the issue, and that's why he didn't throw more punches. And like I said before, man, we just want to, see him in there again with Dmitry Bivol. Now people say with Benavidez, well, he already got a fight sign. They can easily make David Morrell get out the way and do something different. That's the difference. They easily can tell Morrell to go do something different, and he'll step aside, let Benavidez get the shot. That ain't nothing, But I was under the impression that they'd be fighting in September, and Bivol his team going around saying their number one priority is undisputed with Arthur Beterbiev. And what Eddie Hearn did was pull Callum Smith out of another fight, allegedly paid Callum Smith to be number one to fight Arthur Beterbiev to continue to stop Beterbiev from gaining the belt and act like Canelo and Bivol gonna fight. If they was gonna fight, they should already have a contract and already prepared for them to fight in September, and that don't seem to be the case. And the manager said Canelo said he'll fight. He would fight in May. And he did something else. So like I continue to say, he complained he only lost by a couple rounds. Like that dude lost every round, like after the third or fourth round. Bivol was a straight domination. Them scorecards was atrocious. They was gonna try to take it from him. They was gonna try to take the fight away from him. He dominated Canelo. No way that fight was 115, 113. Ain't no way. And now Eddie Hearn denied him an opportunity to fight Beterbiev. Why? For what? To keep a belt on the side street to save Bivol for Canelo? Well, if he wanted to fight Canelo, they could have just fought in May. They could be fighting in a couple weeks. And most people say, well, now Canelo trapped. Canelo on the decline. I mean, shit. He in his 30s. It's gonna have to be a change. He moved up a weight. He been suppressing his weight for years. Probably should have been a middleweight. High now that junior middleweight, fighting junior welterweights and welterweights. But yeah, most people think it's either Benavidez or Dmitry Bivol next in September. And obviously Bivol is a tougher fight because you know what you get. You know exactly what you get. And they talking about they want to fight take undisputed, and Eddie Hearn just stopped them from being in an undisputed fight. And tied out Arthur Beterbiev. And like I said before, boxing politics ain't never in the fans' favor. The sanctioned bodies do is what they pay, what they ask, and it's paid. Oh, could you do this? And they probably slide them some money for this to be. Ain't no way Callum Smith should be fighting for no title at 175 pounds. What has he done? Beterbiev and Bivol should be fighting next. And once again, Canelo tying up two divisions, 75 and 168 pounds. So apparently he was offered what, 55, 60 million to fight David Benavidez on Showtime, PBC. But no matter what Canelo do, he ain't gonna get full backlash for it. You have people saying, well, he'll kill Benavidez. He'll wash Benavidez. I'm just like, who the fuck has he washed? The caliber of Benavidez? Nobody. Nobody. He watched when dudes over the hill like Angola or they Euro bums like Rocky Fielding and John Ryder. He watched motherfuckers like that. And you step up from that or two, or step and a half or two up from that. Danny Jacobs, Arizona Lara, guys like that. Derevchenko, he duck him. So he ain't smashing nobody like that. I think people got this imagination of Canelo. I just think people just believe what other people say about Canelo. You know, just, oh, he's, you know. But we'll see what the move is. But whatever he do, you know, he ain't gonna be shamed. He gonna be shameless. Lifestyle of the rich and the shameless. He gonna be shameless because if you fail a paired test and I have to test 6 months leading up to a fight, and you wasn't shamed for it out the media just deem who they like and who they don't like. And guess what? A lot of people's minds are plugged into the media and persuaded by the media. And it's a dangerous place to be the media because anybody could jump in and talk boxing and do what they want to do. It's a dangerous place right now. But he gonna have to fight one. He gonna be, you know, he gonna have to fight one to look like, or maybe get the vacating shit. And you know, I don't think he can afford another Rocky Fielding type of John Ryder type of opponent neither. Just from my vantage point, I think he need a good fight. You know, his own, you know, he taking less money to fight John Ryder at the crib. You know, and I guess he say, well, I gave y'all a trilogy fight. I guarantee that trilogy didn't bring in what they thought it would bring in at all. Guarantee it that, and it didn't bring in what they thought it would bring in. So, you know, so, but let's see what his decision is. But the funny thing about it is, ain't nobody tell him go up there and fight Bivol to begin with. Ain't nobody prescribed that ass whooping. Nobody said, oh, you should go fight Bivol. Or you should go fight Bivol. Nobody. He went to go do that shit on his own. He went to do that on his own for fucking with Bivol. And he lost. He cherry picked the one guy he couldn't drain. The one guy who had the style to beat him. He cherry picked him. He cherry picked him. And now he got it. And now, you know, now what he gonna do? And then he held up a division instead of vacating the belts and freeing the division and letting other people fight, you know, fight for belts in the division. Like AJ did, you hold on the belts, paying extra sanctioning fees. If you don't have no plans or immediate plans on becoming undisputed, drop the belts, and then you won't have an Alexander Usyk as a mandatory. Then Canelo won't have a Benavidez as a mandatory. Pick a belt, keep the lineal, defend the belt that you want to choose, or the belt or two you want to defend. Keep the lineal belt and maneuver that way. But you want to hold up every single belt, and then you got the Bivol issue. And then coming off the John Ryder fight, pretty sure the zone gonna say, well, we need that rematch, or you go fight Benavidez, and you know, unless he rise up and dominate the next fight versus Bivol or Benavidez, bro, he might be done. A lot of mileage on that body. He got knee issues. Now he got hand issues. He might be right for the pick and destroy because he looked terrible in that Triple G fight. He looked terrible. Someone right in that fight. So it might be over for Canelo Alvarez for me. For him. It might be over with. And it truly might be, you know, falling out his prime. And he one of them dudes that depend on athleticism more so than his skill set. You know, all the shit that he do like this, he do that versus guys who don't know what the fuck they doing. You know? He probably right for the picking to get knocked out by the right guy. And the thing is, Benavidez fresh, and if he can't hurt him, he gonna run him out that ring. If he can't hurt Benavidez, he too small, he gonna run him out there. And Bivol is not aggressive as Bivol as Benavidez, but it's like a controlled aggression. And they probably gonna just tell him to throw more punches. They gonna give him the fight. I think Bivol need to be more aggressive in the rematch. I think he need to be more aggressive in the rematch. That's my opinion. I like to see him more aggressive in the rematch. So, but like I said before, I think the tougher fight is Bivol because you already lost. Honestly, but he could be a rock. He could be a rock. He could be between the rock and the hard place. He very may well be, and it is what it is. It could be, you know, the beginning of the end of his career, or it can be a revival. Either or. So he beat Bivol, man. He gonna be on cloud 9. Especially if he stop him. He beat Benavidez. He showed them young lions that he ain't done yet, and he's still the top dog. So we have to wait and see what happens. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App $CJ Good313. Venmo CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all 9. Check out the Box Moves playlist for more videos like this. Peace.